Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to a brand new stream. My name is Adam, and today we are going to be doing something very, very fun. We're going to be watching some YouTube videos together. We're going to do some, well, reacting, I guess, but it's going to be good fun. It's going to be good fun. You'll all love it. You'll all love it. So, goobers, hopefully you're doing really well, and I'm excited to dive into a couple of videos. I got a list of videos I'm going to watch. So we'll do our best to make our way through them as best we can. And it's going to be great. It's going to be great. There's some interesting content on there. There's some Minecraft stuff. We got some steroids versus natural stuff. It's going to be great. I've spent a bit of time just, browsing through YouTube, perusing through the deepest corners of the internet to try and find some great content for us to react to together, which is going to be beautiful. I've also got a cup of tea with me as well. I got, I'm locked in. I am locked in, boys. I'm locked in. Excuse me. Let me just announce this on Discord so everyone knows that we're good to go. But yes, it's going to be great. It's going to be great. I hope you guys are excited. Hope you're having a great Wednesday. I know I'm having a good Wednesday. My Wednesday's only just begun. Only just begun. I finished work, which is good. And yeah, I'm ready to spend the afternoon hanging out with you guys. Ready to spend the afternoon hanging out. So let's go for some lo-fi chill vibes. Let's do this. Just to get started. We don't want it too loud, of course. But once we get into the videos, we'll mute the music. All right. So I'll give you guys a chance to get in here. I'll give you guys a chance to gather around. Gather around the campfire. Gather around the campfire, my friends. It is happening. It is happening. Is this 3 days in a row? 2 days in a row? I don't actually know. I couldn't tell you. But after this, I need to go and trim my beard because the beard is looking a bit long, a bit scruffy. I'm considering cutting my hair. I know I've said I'm going to grow it out, but it is getting in the way. I need to be able to tie it back or something, or have some stronger product to hold it back because it's all over the place. It's got a mind of its own. Full enough, is that how hair works? I have no idea. Cheers, everyone. I got a Fanta. Fizzy drinks. They're good for you. They're not good for you. I'm a personal trainer. I'm a fitness coach. I really should be doing better in terms of advising you. But every once in a while is okay. Hello, Pippin. Hopefully you're doing great. Welcome to the stream, my friend. It's great to see you. Hopefully you're... Is it Thursday? I said Thursday. It's not Thursday. It's Wednesday. My days are all over the place. My day off from work has been changed. So I'm going to be off tomorrow. And I won't snitch, don't worry. It's all good. It's all good. I mean, I'm publicly broadcasting it. So if anyone wants to look this up, I'm going to be busted. But it is what it is. Yeah. So my day off has been changed to tomorrow. So we will also be streaming tomorrow too. I'm thinking about doing a video on Mario Party. I did say ages ago that I really wanted to live stream a Mario Party speedrun attempt. So I'm probably going to try that tomorrow when I've got a lot of time to spare. We might be going live pretty early and then, yeah, we'll just be playing it through today. Hi, Pork Joy. Hello, welcome to the stream. Hopefully you're doing good. Today we're going to be watching some YouTube videos together. Some of the best videos I've seen over the last couple of months. I've gathered a little bit of a collective, some of the popular content that's been coming out on YouTube over the last few weeks. I am doing well. I'm doing great. But how have you guys been doing? How are you guys doing? Today's not about me. Today's about you. I'm drinking my Fanta. I have a cup of tea ready to go. Hopefully we don't consume the beverages too soon. I'm actually considering putting a hat on because I'm in the trenches with this hairstyle. No matter what I do, it's just like, it has a mind of its own. It's like all over the place. Doing all right? Great stuff. I did go to the gym before coming on stream today. I did manage to squeeze in a tiny little workout. We did do squats and we did RDLs. So lots of legs. Hamstrings, quads, they're all fried. The Bupper stream on Twitch. Maybe. I don't think I can claim that title yet. Maybe one day we can, but not quite yet. Wear a cap, you'll look cool. I do have one actually by the side of me. This one. Will I look cool? I could just hold it like this and be really mysterious. for the rest of the stream. Look at my hair, it's like poking out the sides now too. Maybe this works. Maybe this works. This will be fine. This will be fine. But yeah, we got some good stuff planned. We're going to watch some YouTube videos and we're probably going to play some games as well. I do have a game called Five Nights at Shrek's Hotel 2 that I want to get through. You look like Trevor Everts. Google him. Let me have a quick little look. So yeah, Five Nights at Shrek's Hotel 2. You guys might remember the first time I played it. I played it years ago. Trevor Everts. Who is he? He's an actor and producer known for Smosh, Good Mythical Morning, and Mythical Kitchen. Wow. So he's been around on the YouTube scene. Fair play. Fair play. But yes, Five Nights at Shrek's Hotel will be a vibe. It will be good fun. But first of all, we're going to dive into some of these YouTube videos. I've gathered a list of 4 that we're going to work through. We're going to take some time going through these. The videos we're going to watch are going to be the replicating Coca-Cola video. We're going to look at a Minecraft horror video called A World That Doesn't Exist, something like that. Steroids versus natural, what they do to the human body in the period of 100 days, I think, or is it a month? 30 days, 100 days. I don't think it's 30. I think that's too fast. It might be 100 days. And then we have the 7 levels of movies. So if you guys have ever seen the 7 levels videos, you have like level 1, 2, 3, all the way to 7. And we're going to look at a video that like breaks down what movies fit into certain tiers. So it's going to be good. And then once we've done that, we're going to do some games until about 6 o'clock if we get everything fitted in. But regardless, we're going to have a good time. Maybe we won't get to play the video games after. Maybe we'll just do all this YouTube stuff now. Some of these videos are quite long, so I'm not really going to be, you know, rushing through them. But it's going to be good fun. It's going to be good fun. I hope you guys are all doing great. And of course, we'll be doing that Nintendo Switch 2 speedrun of Mario Party tomorrow, starting pretty early. So be there or be square. I don't know how long it's going to take tomorrow. We might be here all day. Okay, let's get started with the first video. We're going to watch the replicating Coca-Cola video first, because it's a video that I've seen pop up a few times. I've decided not to watch it yet. I've saved it for this special occasion. Hello, Chimmy. Thank you for the follow, my friend. Great to see you here. Hopefully you're having a really good Wednesday. How is your day going so far? It's lovely to see you. And yeah, thanks for dropping by. So let's turn off the lo-fi chill music and let's get started on our first YouTube video. I've got a little PowerPoint presentation that I've got all these videos saved onto, so I know where to refer to when I need them. So here we go. My day's been shut. I woke up at 6 p.m. 6 p.m. yesterday or today. If it's yesterday, it's a very long day. If it's 6 a.m., still a pretty long day. I can't lie. 6 p.m. is almost 24 hours ago for me. Okay, right. Let's get started. I'm Egyptian. Oh, well, I've never had an Egyptian join the stream. Welcome. Hopefully you're doing great. What's it like in Egypt? What are you guys up to these days? I mean, I know a few things. Pyramids, Mo Salah. That's about it. The Sphinx, the pharaohs, all that good stuff. Ancient civilizations. I mean, sounds fun. Sounds fun. You must get taught a lot of that in school if you went to school. Okay. So, let me just resize this so it's the right size for the screen. So this is going to be perfectly replicating Coca-Cola. It took me a year. Let's see what this is all about.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Lab Coats. Did you know Coca-Cola is the world's most popular non-alcoholic beverage?
I didn't.
That's a little tidbit I picked up as I studied literally every aspect of this drink for almost a year at the cost of my own sanity, but I digress. Point is, Coca-Cola is kind of a big deal.
Didn't Coca-Cola used to have cocaine in it? I swear I used to have a geography teacher at school that once said to us, Coca-Cola used to have cocaine in it, and they stopped when they put too much in, and they gave it to like a school bus of kids, and all the kids were like off their nut, flying around the bus because they drank cocaine. I already know that stuff. And also, can I send vids? Yeah, if you join the Discord, put exclamation mark Discord, and then you can send some across. I'm not going to say I'll watch them today, but I'll put them in the... I will definitely consider them for future reference. I've got a list of videos I want to get through today, though, so maybe not today. But it ain't all about the instant gratification, you know? We got to be patient, of course. The good old days when Coca-Cola used to have cocaine in it.
Practically every human being on the planet knows what it is. And yet, despite existing for almost 140 years, only a handful of people actually know what it's made of. As a matter of fact, the Coca-Cola secret formula is one of the most tightly guarded trade secrets to ever exist, with protective measures so extreme that they're almost...
Wow! It's almost like the Krabby Patty formula from SpongeBob. This is the level we're getting to. This is the level we're getting to. How much is on the list? 4 videos, but they're pretty long videos. Coca is derived from Coca, so no surprises there. Also, people used to be lax about cocaine. We should do the great Coca-Cola heist. Tell you what, I'm down. Let's do it. I don't know where this is. It looks like it's a public event because there's like a little walkway into this safe here. Steal the formula. I mean, we don't need to steal it no more because this guy's about to show it on the internet for everyone to see. This guy's days are numbered. The people who, the billionaires who own Coca-Cola, they're hunting this guy down. He is not safe.
Seriously, they have a giant steel vault that they show off on guided tours. Does that not sound like something straight out of SpongeBob?
What did I say?
And if that wasn't enough, the ingredients are all shipped unlabeled and from entirely different facilities, who are kept almost entirely in the dark about what they're making.
This reminds me of Breaking Bad, you know, when they have like bodies inside these barrels, and then, you know, in this illicit meth lab, they're cooking a highly illegal substance, and anyone that finds out or gets involved is gonna, yeah, they're getting killed by Gus Fring. It's a Gus Fring operation. There might be bodies in there. We know how acidic Coca-Cola is. If you left a human body inside a barrel of Coke for a long time, how long do you reckon it would take before it was... How long do you reckon it would take before it would dissolve? I'd say a long time. I love that show. I've seen it 9 times since 2022. I love Breaking Bad. Breaking Bad is one of the best shows ever made. 100%. 100%.
So much effort, all for a soft drink that the company half-heartedly promotes with horrible
That was
unobsessed
disgusting.
AI commercials.
That was disgusting.
Wouldn't it be funny if somebody managed to steal the secret formula right from under their noses, piece together a chemically identical beverage with the exact same flavor, and then tell absolutely everyone on the internet how to make it themselves? To most sane people, this probably sounds like a fool's errand. After all, many have attempted the quest and invariably
That looks
came up short.
disgusting. That looks disgusting. Who's made this and said it's Coke, huh? In what world is this Coke? I mean, this looks pretty close. Maybe this is the real thing. Maybe they're comparing it to the real thing. I gotta say, Pepsi must be pretty close to the formula, right? Is Pepsi under the same umbrella as Coca-Cola? Or is it a separate company entirely? Because all the stuff that goes on, you know, all this marketing campaign between Pepsi versus Coke, the comparisons, they don't taste too much. They don't taste like drastically different. Bro poured himself some whiskey and said he made Coke. He just wanted an excuse to get hammered. Maybe bro just had a rough day. Just let me have this, guys. Let me have this. Criminal, yeah. This guy's criminal. This is criminal. What is this? It looks like lemonade, not Coke. This looks like a lager.
Trust me, I tried all their formulations, none of them tasted like real Coke. So, is this even possible?
Single ice cube.
Well, in theory, yes. One article from 2016 theorized that the recipe could be deciphered with the help of mass spectrometry, although the author basically concluded that only a major group like Pfizer would have the time and resources to actually do so. Guess this was before science YouTubers got serious, cause I actually have 2 YouTube friends with 2 different kinds of mass spectrometers.
What is going on? Who's having that in their back garden? Who's got like spectrometers in their gaming setup? I bet it needs a lot of power. You have to have a power station in your back garden to keep that bad boy afloat.
Even happens to be a college professor. Yeah, we're coming for you, Coca-Cola.
Oh, but Zach, Coca-Cola uses coca leaves. You can't possibly hope to replicate it without...
Have you heard of chemicals? I'm aware that whatever I make won't be absolutely identical down to the trace contaminants. But if I add all the major flavoring agents that are detected in real Coca-Cola, I should get something that tastes like Coke, regardless of if it came from a Coca plant.
Does anyone notice that whenever you get a can of Coke, it says vegetable extracts on the can? I don't have one to hand. I do actually have a box down here. So this was a box of Coke that we got from Christmas, with Santa on it, made from cardboard, apparently, which is good. You can't really see it very well. Let me just full screen this. All right, here we go. It doesn't say anything about the ingredients on it. It's just a box. Oh, here we go. Okay, so the ingredients listed in Coca-Cola are, well, it says sparkling soft drink with plant extracts. I swear it used to be vegetable extracts before now, but now it says plant extracts. So maybe it has got cocoa plant in it. Who knows? I thought that mass spec show was something you saw in cop shows. Mass spec, yeah, I know, I thought so as well, but for some reason people have got them in their offices. Right, it says ingredients: carbonated water, sugar, color, E150D, that's an E number, probably bad for you. Acid, in brackets, phosphoric acid, natural flavorings, and caffeine flavoring. So I guess the hardest part would be to find out what the natural flavorings are, and caffeine flavoring. Does it not just have caffeine in it? What does caffeine taste like? I mean, I think caffeine tastes like coffee, but that's what I usually drink to get caffeine. So, who knows? Who knows, my friends? Certainly not me. This sounds like how to make a nuclear warhead, not a drink. Tell you what, they're probably on the same security level. So if someone found out what the Coke formula is, the whole business model could go bankrupt. Just sell your version for cheaper, and then we've got a competitor. But isn't that exactly what Pepsi is? So I don't know. Maybe not, they're probably not using the same formula though. It'd be interesting to see what ingredients are in Pepsi as compared to Coke. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna get flagged soon for something if I'm speaking too much about this. How to make a nuclear warhead. That's gonna flag up some FBI agent, right? I'm right here, guys. I'm right here. If I see the view count suddenly go up, we know what's happening.
And spoiler alert.
Dude.
Yeah, I can't even tell. Even though I know already, I can't even tell.
I wasn't expecting it to taste so much like Coke. Oh my god.
This approach actually works pretty freaking well.
Mm.
And in regards to legality, well, Coca-Cola hasn't actually patented their recipe.
Oh,
Seriously.
really?
Doing so would require them to expose what they're actually patenting, and that's obviously not something they want to do. Consequently, unless I try marketing my own product under the Coca-Cola name, there's really nothing they can do about it. So, what
This guy's days are numbered. You can't go around just threatening multi-billion-dollar corporations like that and get away with it.
are we waiting for? Let's get cooking. Now, believe it or not, we already know over 99% of Coca-Cola's makeup, at least by weight. A liter of Coke contains roughly 110 grams of sugar,
Oh, that's a lot.
96 milligrams of caffeine, and 0.64 grams of phosphoric acid, based on pH measurements and other scientific analysis. It also contains caramel color, which contributes important flavor compounds like furfural, in addition to the cola's rich brown hue. What we don't know is what makes up the last ingredient.
Okay,
Natural flavors.
got it.
This is where the real battle begins.
Natural flavors.
As of 2025, only one of the natural flavors can be
So technically you're allowed to copy it. Technically you are. I guess Coke really wanted to keep it a secret over making it impossible to sell and make. But there you go. Look, here we go. It says here, after 1904, instead of using fresh leaves, Coca-Cola started using spent leaves, the leftovers of cocaine extraction process with trace levels of cocaine. Since then, by 1929, they have used a cocaine-free coca leaf extract. There we go. Well, how much Coca-Cola would you need to drink to get absolutely, fucked? What level? How many cans are we talking about here? It should ideally make you puke, but the phosphoric acid stops you. Does it? Huh. Fact check.
definitively verified. Decoconized coca leaf extract. The Stepan Company in New Jersey is one of the only American companies licensed to work with coca leaves. And guess who they sell the extract to once the cocaine is removed? Cola nut extract was also used at one point,
Cola
but it
nut?
was phased out in favor of refined caffeine. I tried finding my own source of cocaine-free Coca extract.
Oh my god.
Companies like
I tried finding my own source of cocaine. So I went to the guy across the road from me on the corner of the street. He was able to fix me up with a baggie, with a small little baggie.
Power Leaves never returned my emails, and the package I bought from this definitely not sketchy Peruvian website got seized at the border.
Oh my
So
god.
basically, I was at square one like every other non-Coca-Cola entity, which meant I had to work up the entire flavor profile from scratch. At first, I thought this might be fairly easy. I mean, several cola recipes are already published, including the original Pemberton Coca-Cola from 1886, so I figured it'd simply be a matter of tweaking these until I got something that fit. Long story short, I was very, very wrong. As a
Ugh.
starting point,
Maybe you are right, Porkle Joe. Maybe it is supposed to make you throw up.
most recipes call for the following set of flavors: orange, lemon, lime, coriander, nutmeg, cinnamon, vanilla, and neroli. A
Neroli.
few other ingredients that get suggested include black pepper, lavender, clove.
Next video, I spent a year making cocaine, and then he used the keys to help the bump. Naughty, 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 naughty.
And kaffir lime leaf. So I bought all these flavors as essential oils from reputable vendors. Using essential oils in food might sound a bit strange, but rest assured this is fairly standard practice in the food and beverage industry, as it allows for very precise and repeatable combination of flavors. To run my early trials, I would measure precise volumes of each oil using a micropipette, and combine them in a small vial. Once mixed, the required amount of flavor oil would be dissolved in roughly 1 milliliter of food-grade alcohol, which helps it disperse into
The guy's really just publishing how to do it. How to make your own Coca-Cola. Without cocaine. Without getting your possessions seized at the border for potential drug smuggling.
the soda instead of clumping into droplets. This was an issue I faced when I made root beer from sassafras oil a few years ago, and the ethanol practically eliminates it without throwing off the flavor. Finally, the flavor mixture will be measured and added to a predetermined volume of soda, which was made with the established proportions of acid, caffeine, caramel color, and sugar. Pretty straightforward.
And the colour still looks
Initially,
off.
I attempted to use something called an orthogonal array to perform my analysis. Nighthawk and Light has an excellent video explaining how these work, which I highly recommend you check out. But basically, an orthogonal or Taguchi array is a type of mathematical table that allows you to find meaningful correlations with a relatively small number of trials.
Oh my god. Small number of trials? There's so many options. I wonder what supermarket Coca-Cola would class as on this score table. So we've got 0, not even passable. 1, vaguely. 2, somewhat cola-like. 3 could pass as cola, but it's not Coca-Cola. 4, close to Coca-Cola, might fool somebody. And 5, it's Coca-Cola. What would supermarket off-brand cola be scored as? I would say somewhere between 2 and 3. Somewhat cola-like, but the flavor's off. I think Pepsi Max and all the zero sugar, all the zero sugar cola stuff, they're like 3 or 4. The off-brand supermarket Coke is like 2 or 3, I think. 3, I could see that. I can see that. Could pass as a cola, but it's not Coca-Cola. Yeah. When it goes flat, oh boy, then we're in 2 territory.
In my case, I was hoping to determine which flavors contributed the most to the flavor of cola. Unfortunately, the human mouth perceives flavor mixtures in really complicated ways, so my results were highly inconclusive, and often disgusting.
Ugh.
That said, I did actually learn a lot by doing this.
You guys must have
In
drank a
terms of
lot of
flavors,
Coca-Cola.
Nutmeg, cinnamon, and coriander seem to contribute the most to the iconic cola flavor, but not without a strong citrus base composed of lemon and lime. At the same time, flavors like neroli and lavender just didn't seem to work in the modern profile.
Yeah, imagine having a lavender flavor to your Coca-Cola. Damn, imagine taking a drink of your Coke and it tastes like flowers. Not great.
They added a strong floral note that isn't found in today's Coke. and
Plant-
also made it taste
plant
like artificial
flavorings, that's what
sweeteners
this
were
is.
being used. And despite showing up in most recipes, orange didn't really seem to fit either. At least not in the large amounts that are usually suggested. 1 to 2% ended up being the sweet spot. And while modestly important to the flavor, higher amounts would begin to throw off the citrus
Febreze
notes.
brand cola.
Of the other
Yep.
flavors I tested,
Delicious.
Kaffir lime leaf was by far the most out of place, since it basically tasted like citronella.
I'll have a little crossover.
Clove was similarly overbearing and noticeably different from the spices found in Coke, while black pepper and vanilla contrastingly seemed to do very little. I mean, if I really boosted the vanilla, it was detectable and the perceived sweetness would go up, but black pepper mostly just seemed to accentuate the more earthy flavors already found in nutmeg. Now, while I did gather at least
He's got a
rough
can of
idea-
Pringles there too. You see that? In like right next to his chin here. Bro's got a can of Pringles just to cleanse the palate should he need to, you know, reset before taking another sip of one of these 8 Cokes. There's a lot of Coke there. A lot of Coke. I'm not gonna lie. The guy is drinking a lot of Coca-Cola.
what's in Coca-Cola from these early trials, I still had no idea what the correct ratios were, or what ingredients I was missing. So to find out, I cracked out my secret weapons: scientific papers and chemical analysis. In terms of analysis, Vince from Neptunium and Ben from Aspect Everything agreed
my
to analyze
God.
Coca-Cola, my ingredients, and a few similar sodas like Pepsi using their mass spectrometers.
Okay, this is gonna be
These
interesting to see how
machines essentially
Pepsi
take a tiny sample of
compares.
whatever you want, split it into chemical fractions.
This feels like a video the teacher would put on in primary school. Tell you what, learning is fun, and I'm your teacher today. This is me, Mr. Adam, Mr. Fixter. I'm going to teach you everything you need to know about making your own Coca-Cola. Don't do it at home. You might get hunted down by a Coca-Cola security hire and murdered. Hitman, possibly, if it's too good. So, you know, make it your own risk.
Using either a liquid or gas chromatography column, and then analyze each fraction by ionizing and firing its components through a magnetic field. Much like a prism splitting up light, the magnetic field splits up
Hunted
ions
down
based
by
on
John
gas,
Coke.
giving a sort of
Bash!
fingerprint that can be
Big
used
John's
when
gonna come and get
the
ya.
chemical was ionized. That's the explanation, and this is the exact chemical makeup of Coca-Cola.
So why couldn't this just be done before? Or is this just the only video that's popped off breaking it down? Why have companies never tried to do this? So if a supermarket brand of Coca-Cola is terrible, surely they have the resources and the time to doing this themselves. Or maybe they just don't have the energy. Maybe it's like worthless. They're not in pursuit of the perfect Coca-Cola replica. They just want what's passable. People will buy it anyway. Cheap mixers for a night out. That's what they end up being. This video is old news to him. Big John knows the formula. Bet he does. I bet he does. Big John knows everything. Big John is, what's the word? I don't know what the word is. Omniscient means all seeing. Omnipresent means all present. All knowing. Can't remember. He's all knowing. Big John knows everything.
Let's dissect its secrets, shall we?
My goat.
The dominant peak we found was something called alpha-terpineol, which mostly arises from the acid-catalyzed hydrolysis of limonene and pinene,
Oh my
and
God.
it hints that citrus oils do in fact make up a large portion of Coke's flavor. The next major peak is actually the remaining limonene, followed by 4-terpineol and fenchol. Cinnamaldehyde, saponine, and carine were also detected,
I don't know what I'm looking at.
indicating the presence of cinnamon and nutmeg. And finally, we found eucalyptol, borneol, furfural from the caramel color, and ethyl levolinate. Levolinic acid and its esters form when sugars like fructose are heated under acidic conditions, which suggests that Coca-Cola undergoes heating at some point during its production. Now, this is all well and good, but unfortunately, we couldn't pin down the exact concentration of each component using this data. You see, a mass spectrometer's output
Bro is talking Simlish. I know. This takes me back to A-level chemistry. I don't know what I'm watching. Omniscient. Omniscient is all-knowing. I thought omniscient was all-seeing, but fair enough. Fair enough. I'll take it. I'll trust you on this one. I'll take your word for it.
is given as a plot of relative intensity, not concentration. If you want concentration, you usually have to do a lot of math and other testing to figure out how different chemicals interact with the machine. So, instead of relying
Oh my
purely on the
God.
mass spectrometry data we collected, I chose to also lean on the data from this article in the Journal of Agricultural and Food Chemistry. This table in particular listed pretty much every flavor found in Coca-Cola, and even gave their measured concentrations.
Okay, so we have the magic recipe. Why is there a formula locked away inside a giant safe if it's been published here? Omniscient, omnipotent, omnipresent. Omniscient, yeah, omnipotent is all powerful. Present is omnipresent. Omnivore. Bro's got us. Bro's got us. Bro has got us. Omnivore. Omnitrix. Ben 10, my goat.
There were a few flavors they left out, such as fenchol, But I figured once the concentrations of other ingredients were determined, these secondary flavors would be easy to dial in with the help of mass spectrometry. I won't be going through every chemical on this list, but there are a few I'd like to point out that reveal important
So
information
many.
about the secret formula. Obviously, cinnamaldehyde and vanillin can be directly correlated with cinnamon and vanilla, so we can check those off as part of Coke's recipe. Limonene and alpha-terpineol are also
Oh my
present,
god.
along with
All these big
alpha-hydroxyl
words
now known
making
as
my brain hurt.
which collectively signal the strong presence of citrus oils. This is all stuff we mostly knew. Things get interesting, though, with linalool and the various forms of eugenol. Eugenol and its esters make up 80 to 90% of clove oil, which is one of the suggested ingredients that people...
How do people come up with this? Like, who made Coca-Cola? Like, what was the process of making this? Did bro just like trial and error it? Did he throw some of these things together and then go, wow, this is great, let's use this? Or did he have to, you know, go through a whole process of doing it? Did it evolve over time, or was it like, you know, was it like did he have the same recipe from day one? Imagine giving a caveman a bottle of Coke, he'd be off his head. Yeah, the guy would be able to he wouldn't be able to comprehend it. I don't think the human taste buds of that time period are, you know, would be able to understand what's happening in his mouth. Guys used to eating like raw chicken, bit of raw dinosaur probably, bit of raw meat. I don't even think they cooked things back then. This thing would send him over the edge. He'd be like, you know, he'd be hearing colors. The guy'd be able to smell colors. Crazy. His senses would be an overload.
reference from time to time. However, the concentrations found in Coke are only enough to account for the traces contributed by nutmeg and cinnamon oils, which are much more definitive ingredients. And since clove oil threw off the flavor in my early tests, I think it's fairly safe to rule it out as a potential flavor.
It'll take him a whole day tonight to open the bottle. Yeah, probably. Probably. Bro would be struggling from day one. He'd be struggling from minute one. All he wants to do is taste the sweet nectar. He'd probably end up smashing the thing, to be honest, before he gets a drink of it. Then he'd lick it off the floor and it'd be horrible.
Sticking with ingredients we already discussed, linalool also rules out a few potential flavors. To explain how, though, we need to talk about enantiomers.
Oh my
Basically,
god.
for a molecule like linalool,
Well, we're
two
going
rare
into the
versions
science of it.
exist, R and S. You can flip them around all you want, but no orientation will make them identical. Interestingly, the R enantiomer of linalool makes up the majority of both lavender and neroli oils, while the S enantiomer makes up the majority of coriander oil. And, according to the study, Coca-Cola contains mostly S-linalool, with the amount of R-linalool only being enough to cover what would come from the citrus oils. Some might argue that chemicals like neral and nerol signify the presence of neroli, but this simply isn't the case. These compounds are found in citrus oils just like linalool, meaning we can pretty-definitively say neroli and lavender are not ingredients in Coke. The last chemical I'm going to bring up is acetic acid. To me, this one was
White
kind
vinegar?
of a shock, especially with it being the third most prominent
You're telling me we're just drinking white vinegar with extra things in it?
flavor by mass. My first thought was that it was simply arising from the acid-catalyzed breakdown of acetate esters in the cola. But after talking with Darcy over on the Art of Drink channel, and seeing it in an actual recipe from the 1950s, I'm almost certain that's being added deliberately.
Hold on.
And
Did that
seeing
say
it
99% acetic acid? That's crazy.
in an actual recipe from the 1950s, I'm almost certain that's being added deliberately. To be clear, the amounts being used are in the range of parts per million, but I still find it kind of funny that vinegar is probably one of the secret ingredients. With the major
Disgusting.
flavoring compounds identified and correlated with existing ingredients, I set up an Excel spreadsheet to make iterating my recipes a bit easier. A mixing calculator would basically take the volume of each oil being added, determine how much of
What does UL mean? Nanoliters? Is that what UL means? UL. Oh my god, a microliter. UL is a microliter and it's 0.001 milliliters. That's the level we're looking at.
each component was present, and then compare that data with the Coca-Cola numbers. Once everything was matching, I would take the recipe, log it on a separate tab with notes about the soda it made, and finally rank how close it was to real Coke. Unfortunately, while most of the flavor compounds could be easily connected to at least one of the essential oils, there were a few that just weren't showing up on the mass spectrum. Specifically, fenchol and 4-terpineol. Originally, alpha-terpineol was also on this list, but after modifying my soda preparation to include heating, there was more than enough of it to go around. For the fenchol,
Okay.
I simply resorted to buying the raw chemical.
Bro just
But
buys
for 4-terpineol,
chemicals.
I started down a completely new rabbit hole. You see, the taste of Coca-Cola can be divided into a few main groups. The two we've tackled so far, and the two most people stop at, are citrus and brown spices, along with less pronounced subgroups like caramel and vanilla. What most people tend to overlook
Breaking
are
Bad
the more
teeth.
green, fresh flavors that seem to come from the coca
Who's
leaf.
got Breaking Bad teeth?
Without these flavors, you tend to end up with a more spicy.
Oh, you mean the
drink
caveman?
frequency.
Gotcha.
So, for my source of 4-terpineol, I decided to go with an essential oil that I felt would reintroduce those missing flavors. Tea tree oil.
He brought alpha fenchol, so you know he's a sigma male, no beta fenchol in. Damn, bro just 4D chessed me with a meme. I love it. Fantastic. No beta fenchol. He wants the proper, the good stuff. The good stuff. He's straight up buying chemicals. Yeah, what do you say to someone if they question this? Like, oh, hello, sir. Can we just ask why you're buying alpha fenchol? And you're like, yeah, I'm making Coke. And they're like, isn't it just cheaper to go and buy it from the shop instead of having to buy individual ingredients for it?
By mass, this stuff is close to 50% 4-terpineol, and most of the other chemicals it contains match up with those found in Coca-Cola, so it doesn't really mess up the mass spectrum. When I began using it, I noticed an immediate...
He's just drinking it straight out. Oh, I thought it was a beaker. I thought it was like a chemistry beaker, but he's drinking it out of a mug that says caffeine. That's smart. Bro had me panicking then for a second. I thought he was just drinking out of a potential hazardous chemical beaker. You can't tell you're making Coke because you'll get arrested. Coca-Cola. Imagine the amount of time he's had to specify he's making cola. I'm making Coke. A cola. I'm making Coke. Just send the police around. Send the FBI around. Bro's finished.
improvement in the flavor, although it never...
Ah, he likes that one.
freshness.
He likes that one.
Overall, it was more like drinking Diet Coke than regular Coke, and no amount of tweaking or adding essential oils seemed to change that. I spent months adjusting the recipe, testing new ingredients, and forcing family members to taste my experiments. Eventually...
He's feeding it to his family? Oh my god. Imagine you accidentally feed your dad too much white vinegar in a serving of Coke. Hey dad, can you just try my version of Coca-Cola? I made it myself. You're drinking alpha fenchol.
My original soda stream gave out, and I had to buy a second one.
This is starting to become unreasonably expensive.
Coke
I
A Cola.
tested cassia cinnamon versus cinnamon leaf, different versions of nutmeg and lime, heating and aging versus not, even adding trace flavors like isopugol. Heck, I even tested completely random flavors to see if they'd fill in what was lacking.
Just random
They
flavors.
never did.
Throw them in.
After a certain point, I was pretty close to throwing in the towel. Maybe people were right to say that Coca-Cola is impossible to replicate without coca leaves. And then, the answer finally hit me. Coca leaf extract is essentially a type of tea, and teas contain tannins.
Ah, game changer. Game changer. Game changer. Coca tea. Delicious. Never tried it?
These tannins
Let's
possess
see what
a
it's
dry,
like.
astringent taste that can help mask sweet flavors. And since they're non-volatile, they don't usually show up on gas-based mass spectrums, explaining how I
Oh.
missed them for so long. Best of all, they're sold in a purified state for winemaking, meaning I could quickly get a hold of a sample and test out my theory. And it was all
Looks like
worth
chocolate.
it. This is the mass spectrum of Coca-Cola. And this is the mass spectrum of one of my replicas.
There's a lot of other stuff. So there's a lot. I mean, this is correct. This is pretty close, but there's a lot of other stuff here. Like, what's all this stuff down here? Damn.
They're nearly identical. And the flavor, well, what can I say? It tastes like Coke. There are tiny differences, of course, but honestly, this stuff is closer to classic Coke than Coke's own glass bottle or Diet Colas are, and infinitely closer than any other replica. It definitely checks out as Coca-Cola, at least to me. We'll get to other people's reactions and opinions here in a minute. But first,
This guy
let me
could be
show you
rich.
Exactly.
This guy could be rich. Let's go. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here's the recipe. If any of you wanted to make Coca-Cola at home, pay attention. We're going to lock in. Here we are. Let's go. Let's do this.
Brief spoiler, the startup cost for this recipe can be kinda high, unless you have a pre-existing stockpile of essential oils and accurate measuring equipment. Once you have everything though, you can easily produce a bulk flavor solution that will last for years,
Oh
and
my
allow you
God.
to create servings of Coke for mere pennies. No more paying a company that won't even pay real animators. In terms of hardware, we'll need a mass scale.
It makes me want to throw up whenever I see those AI ads, bro. It's terrible stuff.
An adjustable micropipette that can accurately dispense up to 1,000 microliters, a 50 milliliter graduated cylinder, some 1 liter storage bottles, and some kind of heat-resistant glassware for making the syrup. Resist the temptation to use metal cookware, since phosphoric acid can attack it and dissolve less than healthy metals into the soda.
Imagine drinking some Coke and you have dissolved metal in your drink. This is revenge for the AI ads. You know what? It might have been made purely out of spite for that. I would not be surprised. We're going to see loads and loads of Coke replicas that are like bang on the money now because these guys have got a personal vendetta against Coke for their AI ads. Tell you what, they brought it on themselves. They brought it on themselves. They brought it on themselves. Fuck Coke. I'm going with cotton candy juice. That's the real drink. I'm not messing about with no Coca-Cola. Cotton candy juice. Let's go.
There's a reason soda cans have that plastic liner. Finally, you can also use a magnetic stirrer for mixing, as well as a 1 liter volumetric flask to make the dilution steps a bit
I feel
easier.
like I'm watching a Breaking Bad meth
For ingredients,
montage.
we have all the essential oils seen here: sugar, carbonated water, caffeine, caramel color, food grade alcohol, 85% phosphoric acid, glycerin, wine tannins, 5% vinegar, vanilla extract, and fenchol. Quick note, fenchol melts just above room temperature, so you might need to warm it up in some hot water before beginning. I bought my sample on Amazon, and after testing...
You can buy it from Amazon. You can buy Alpha Fenchol from Amazon. I don't believe this. Okay, well, I can't buy it from Amazon. It doesn't say anything for me. I mean, this isn't Alpha Fenchol. This is Donkey Kong Bonanza. eBay? eBay? Tell you what, it's reliable. Let's do it. I think they're mainly supplements. For some reason, it's a supplement. I have no idea what for. Alpha Pumped TF. Extreme Non-Stim Pump Formula. 5-star reviews out of three people that have bought it. I tell you what, I'm not. No. That sounds really shady. That sounds really shady. You'll not catch me doing any of that stuff.
Testing it, I can confirm its flavor is present in Coke, so use it if you can. For caramel color, I used Shank's brand, but other varieties like Durkee should work just as well, as long as they're composed of actual caramel color and not a mix of red and green food dyes. If you don't use Shank's though, try playing with the amounts you add to get the right color. Also, keep in mind that we are working with chemicals here, including a few that are mildly hazardous.
Oh my god.
So, for your own safety, wear gloves, measure accurately, and don't taste any of the unmixed ingredients.
We're dealing with hazardous chemicals that we're gonna drink. We're gonna drink. Who the hell is selling this stuff? I have no idea. People on eBay apparently.
The first step is to prepare what most people call the 7X flavoring, which is the mixture of essential oils and alcohol that make up the Coca-Cola secret formula.
I don't know. You tell me.
What I'm about to share is not the Coca-Cola secret formula.
We love it though.
Since I
We love it.
utilized decoconized coca leaf extract. Chemically though, it's about as close as you can get without it, and the real deal should be fairly similar. The recipe is 45.8 milliliters lemon, 36.5 milliliters lime, 1.2 milliliters orange, 8 milliliters tea tree, 4.5 milliliters cassia cinnamon, 2.7 milliliters nutmeg, 0.7 milliliters coriander, and 0.6 milliliters fenchol. And optimally, you'd let this mixture age for a day or two before continuing. Art of Drink has an excellent video explaining why, and even the original Pemberton version of Coca-Cola includes this aging step. In the end, you'll be rewarded
okay.
with about 100
Looks like
milliliters of
pee.
flavor oil. which is enough for over 5,000 liters of soda, or about as much as your mom drinks in a day.
5,000 liters. So I guess you just add this to carbonated water, no, and that's it. That's it. Well, not this, but like the finished thing.
To make the 7X solution, simply dilute 20 milliliters of the flavor oil to a volume of 1 liter using food-grade alcohol. And before anyone gets worried, the amount of alcohol being added to the final soda is 5 times less than what you get from a non-alcoholic beer, and far too little to taste or make this drink intoxicating. Other flavor extracts like vanilla or almond use ethanol as a solvent. This is no different. Still, if alcohol is an issue, you can emulsify the oil into water with the help of gum arabic.
So we have
Check out
alcohol
Gordon
in
French
Coke?
cooking.
You're telling me alcohol comes in Coca-Cola? Crazy stuff. My mind is blown.
To see how he does this with his cola. Anyway, next, we'll need to make a secondary water-based solution containing the other ingredients, aside from sugar and carbonated water. Into roughly 200 milliliters of hot water, measure out 10 milliliters of 5% vinegar, 9.65 grams of caffeine, 175 grams of glycerin, 45 milliliters of 85%
It's a lot of caffeine you just
phosphoric
put in there.
acid, 8 grams of wine tannins, 10 milliliters of vanilla extract, and 320 milliliters of Shank's caramel color. In case you're wondering, the glycerin is being added for texture and mouthfeel. Without it, the drink tends to feel a bit thinner and more like diet soda. Also, if using vanilla extract feels imprecise, you can alternatively mix up a solution containing 9.5 grams per liter of vanillin and use 1 milliliter of that. Given the fairly limited impact vanilla seems to have though, you probably wouldn't notice a major difference. Give each ingredient time to fully incorporate before adding the next, and once everything is dissolved, dilute the mixture to a final volume of 1 liter using water. Now, let's make some Coca-Cola.
Okay, so we do all this
I'll be making
first.
1 liter, just so scaling up or down is a bit easier. Into a glass dish, add 104 grams of sugar.
That's an
and just
insane
enough
amount of
to dissolve
sugar.
everything. I know I said 110 grams of sugar per liter of soda at the beginning of the video, but here's the deal. That's for a mixture of fructose and glucose, like you'd find in corn syrup. If we add 110 grams of sucrose or cane sugar, the phosphoric acid will
Have I
cause
ever
it
had
to
a
react.
decaf cola? I have not had a decaf. Have I? Have I? I can't remember. I know that Pepsi Free's a decaf version of Pepsi. I used to think it was sugar free, but it's actually caffeine free from Back to the Future. Pepsi Free. You want a Pepsi pack? You got to pay for it.
React with the water and form nearly 116 grams of those simpler sugars. That would throw off the sweetness of the drink, so we use less sugar to compensate. Anyway, next we add our flavor solutions to the syrup. 10 milliliters of the water-based solution, and 1 milliliter of the alcohol-based 7X solution. You might need a few extra drops of the 7X solution, it really depends on your taste. As soon as everything is combined, microwave or otherwise heat the mixture until nearly boiling, and
Okay.
cover to prevent the more volatile flavors from escaping. Heating like this helps the phosphoric acid break down compounds like limonene and citral, and it also accelerates that sugar hydrolysis reaction we just talked about, so it's a fairly crucial step. Once fully cooled, dilute the syrup to a volume of 1 liter with cold carbonated water. This can either be bought or made yourself using a soda stream. Just don't attempt to carbonate the fully mixed soda on the machine. It tends to produce a lot of foam, which can lead to bacterial growth
Gods.
if you're not careful. And this is our finished Coca-Cola. You can drink it directly, but if you want the most accurate version of the final flavor, allow the soda to rest for a day or so in the fridge. And again, while the flavor is as close as I could get to Coke after a year of trying, and certainly closer than any other clone I've tasted, there is still room for perfection. So if you have the ingredients, feel free to experiment. And for future reference, I'll have the most up-to-date version of the recipe in the video description.
You can just make
Of
it. This
course,
guy's printed
I
it in the
could go on and on
description.
about how I think my cola tastes. But what do other people think?
Lab cola.
Is this a convincing replica, or just another Pemberton knockoff? Well, I set up several blind and non-blind taste tests, and people actually had trouble telling it apart from real Coke.
This is regular Coke. See, I can't even tell. Even though I know already, I can't even tell.
9.5 out of 10.
9.5 out of 10. That's pretty good.
It's
That
mental.
tastes pretty close. Like, I may not be able to tell if these were side by side with the original.
If you're hungover, if you're drunk, you ain't gonna be able to tell the difference.
Vanilla Coke.
No way.
Something like that. I'd be like, yeah, maybe that's definitely Coke.
I think this is more similar to this bottle than this is to that bottle, which is crazy to think about now. that I
Was
said
Coke
that.
originally a glass bottle
I wasn't
beverage?
expecting it to taste so much like Coke. Oh my gosh, hold on, I gotta go again.
Coke.
Yeah, that's good. I mean, like if you sold this on the shelves, I'd buy it.
Regular Coke drinkers were better picking mine out from the mix, but the general consensus was that Lab Cola could be mistaken for Coke, and not other colas like Pepsi. When
Glass
tasted
bottle.
on its own, without Coca-Cola as a direct reference, people overwhelmingly thought it was the real deal. Unlike the Pemberton recipe, Open Cola, and other clones I had them try.
Yeah, that's not Coke.
Open cola.
No, that's not Coke. No, that's not even like. It's a cola, but like that's not Coke. That is just straight flour.
It's very cinnamony to me. That's like almost pure cinnamon.
Like you know, like those little candies.
Yeah.
But it's definitely not Coke.
All right, I think that's finally it. 2025 is coming to a close.
There we go.
and it's been
There we
an
go.
insane year for this channel. Thanks to everyone's support, I was able to take on crazy projects like making fluorine gas at home, preparing oleum piranha solution, and putting a 360 camera probe in front of a tornado. Stay tuned for that adventure.
This guy's done some mental stuff. This guy's done some crazy stuff. Wonder what else he's done. This is definitely going to be his most popular video. Lab coats, 6.9 million views. Nice, nice. 6.9, nice, nice. 5 products. You can buy it. I don't know if you can. It'd be cool if you could. Watch my memes in the media channel. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Same energy. That one. Or is this me and this dude you were talking about earlier? Who's that guy? I don't know what his name is. It's the bits of hair coming out the side, isn't it? It's the bits of hair flapping out the side. The one before that. Well. Hello. Thank you. Thank you for the follow, Udario. What's good? Not much. Just chilling. Watching some videos. Trevor Everts. That's the guy. That's the one. This is from yesterday's stream, though. I can't crawl under there either. Alright, let's see what's up here. Can't be like... Protection 2 leggings? Oh my god, I've already got... Yeah, this was crazy. This was crazy. How are you? I'm very good. I'm very good, thanks. I'm very good. We're watching some YouTube videos. We got some videos lined up to watch. So that's what we're doing today. I'm just watching a couple of memes in the Discord server. Do you look at viewers' content since the reacting stream? I don't. I've got some videos I've got lined up already. I mean, I didn't make this clip. This was from Pork with Joy. Shout out Pork with Joy. What a goat. I've been playing the game for like 2 seconds. This is someone's house. Yeah, I was robbing someone's house. Be mad. Crazy. I mean, can it just be mine now? Can I claim this? What's down here? A well? Well. Well. Well, I'm a thief. I just stole someone's possessions, but if they ain't using it, then it's mine. I stole it. But yeah, okay, right, on to the next video. So the next one we're going to be watching is something we tried to watch previously, but I was watching it while I was eating lunch, and I wanted to stop and give it a bit more attention that it deserves. See you later, Pork with Joy. See you later. Hopefully you have a great rest of your day. That's fine. Hopefully you have a chill rest of your Wednesday, and I will see you next time. It was nice to check in. It was very nice. It was fantastic. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your Wednesday. I'll be back tomorrow morning. So be here for that, and we'll have a great time again. See you later, my friend. See you later. Okay, let's check out this Minecraft horror video. So, for those of you that do not know, there have been a few Minecraft... Why isn't this working?
Whatever you do...
There's been a few Minecraft horror videos that have sprung up in recent times. And there is one that is particularly popular at the moment. It's got... Oh, I can't grab the cursor. Give me the cursor. It is called. I had to take a phone call. No worries. No worries. You're just in time for the next video. You're just in time for the next video. In short, the previous guy, he published the recipe in the description of the video. So if you want to go make your own Coke, you can. You can. Right, the next video is a popular video. 20 million views in 2 months. For some reason, this has popped off. It's crazy. It's a Minecraft video. And it's based on a concept. Searching for a world that doesn't exist is the title. And the first line is, whatever you do at the crossroads, don't turn left. Some of you may have seen this before, but it's going to be fun to experience it together. Let me show you what I'm talking about. It's quite a long video. It's 40 minutes long, but we've got time. We might only have time for 2 videos. It's taken us an hour to get through the first video. So, searching for a world that doesn't exist is the title of this video, and this is going to be a fun one.
Whatever you do at the crossroads, don't turn left. This is the first line in a book that Avery claims he did not write. 2 weeks ago, a YouTube channel called Avery the Mayo uploaded a YouTube video titled Weird Book I Did Not Write, where he shows us a mine that supposedly he never built. Inside the mine is a chest that Avery did not place, and inside the chest is a book that Avery did not write.
What is this? This is crazy.
Inside the book is a very strange message. Whatever you do at the crossroads, don't turn left. Don't be fooled, it's listening. You can't outsmart it, it's listening to me. It's watching me. It isn't from this world. At the crossroads, don't turn left. 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 Over and over, followed by a sequence of numbers.
Tell you what, it's crazy already. It's crazy already. Minecraft horror is not something I expected to be interested in 2026, but here we are. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen.
And that's it. It seems impossible that a whole mine just appears in your world without your knowledge, but Avery explains in the description of the video that the laptop he's playing on is from a storage locker. It already had Minecraft installed and this world already existed, but when Avery first loaded it up, it was just a normal world. He only now discovered this mine a few hundred blocks from his house. So in that case, what is this book?
Okay, well, tell you what. If I found Minecraft pre-installed on a laptop, I'd probably play it too until I got to this, and then I'd be gone. Of course, we do have to take into consideration it's probably a staged video, but the concept is just as intriguing nevertheless. And his name is called The Most Mayo, which I think is really interesting. What a name. What a name. W name. W name, chat.
Contents are strange, and it's not evident what they refer to. If anything, they just sound like some crazy rambling. But the numbers at the end are clearly some sort of code, so maybe we can solve it and figure out what this book is talking about. Except we can't. The numbers go higher than 26, so it's not any alphabetical code. There are 4 sections, not 3, so it isn't coordinates. And in fact, there's not a single cipher that comes up as a good match for this code.
So look at some of these different ciphers. Huffman coding, circular bit shift, homophonic cipher. I thought I said homophobic cipher. You can't say it because the subtitles in the way. I thought I said homophobic cipher, but it says homophonic or homophonic. I don't know.
If it is a code, it's unlike any code I've ever seen, and I wasn't able to decipher it. So, is that it? A strange, one-off YouTube video and a dead end? Not quite, because for 2 frames at the very end of the video, Avery's inventory flashes a random pattern of blocks, and this time
the plot thickens, my friends.
There is a code, because taking the first letter of the name of every block and capitalizing it if there is more than one, you get a string. A string that perfectly matches the length of a Google Drive link that when you enter takes you to a folder. And this is where the true mystery begins. The mystery of a Minecraft world that doesn't exist.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Opening the video named Footage 1, we can see a player in the exact same spot Avery was in the last video, except now he has way more items than he had last time. Presumably this is from his house, and he's come to use this mine in survival as part of this world. The book is now gone from the chest, but it could be that Avery just burned it because it creeped him out, or it's just this book in his inventory. Regardless, Avery lines up with the other strip mine and begins to start a new one into the wall, but when he does, he finds this.
Oh, a cave. A cave. Interesting. Very, very close to the edge of the wall, though. I can't lie. Doesn't look at all natural.
Nothing weird, it's just a cave, and Avery walks in to begin exploring, until he stops and sees this. It's hard to make out, but as he walks closer, we can see what it is. Moss and grass. This is immediately a red flag, because this kind of terrain does not generate in caves. Avery checks underneath it, but there's nothing else either, and
I don't think I'd even know what to do if I saw that. I don't think I'd even clock it. If I was playing Minecraft and I found grass underneath a cave, I'd probably just think it's normal and carry on with the rest of my day. I certainly wouldn't know that it's not supposed to be there. I just keep vibing. Same. Just carry on.
when he runs back to grab his torches, he notices yet another patch of moss in the corner of the cave. Again, not natural, but not leading anywhere either. It's only when he heads back down the cave does he see it. A tree. Avery approaches.
Okay. At this point, I would just think it's a glitch in the game. It's a bit odd. If Herobrine was imminent, I'd be none the wiser. Yep, he could be like right around the corner and I'd have no idea. I don't even remember what the Herobrine spawner looks like. Was it on Netherrack? It was a gold block, Netherrack, and torches, redstone torches, I think it was. But yeah.
Is the clump of greenery, and there it is. A tree.
It's a very oddly shaped tree as well.
The entire game. Whatever this is, it isn't normal. Avery backtracks a bit, and we get a better look at this shrub, for lack of a better word. And after some hesitation and circling around it, Avery decides.
I just started cutting it down. I'd be like, wow, free wood underground, sick. I do need some wood. Let me take it. Let me chop down this tree.
To try mining the tree. And he does, with no problem. It looks just like a normal tree, except normal trees don't generate underground. And it's not the only one. As Avery goes deeper and deeper into the cave, he passes larger and larger patches of greenery, coming across more shrubs, and even more trees, and even more moss. He pauses to talk at one point, but instead of commenting on the tree,
I do need some wood. I do need me some wood. I can't lie.
He brings up something else. It's weird, we've only seen stone. And I guess he's right, the walls of this cave don't have any diorite, granite, andesite, or ores, but come on, there's a bigger elephant in the room.
I don't think this guy's played normal Minecraft before. Back in my day, there was no such thing as diorite or andesite or any of this new stuff. All we had was stone lining the walls, and now it's considered weird? Damn. I can tell someone's never played Minecraft beta 1.8.
At some point, though, Avery's wish gets granted, and the cave turns into terracotta, tuff, and deep slate. The greenery gets larger and larger, with the trees growing bigger and bigger.
I think at this point, I'd probably start to question what the hell is going on, because it's not just one tree that's like spawning underground. It's like loads. There's clearly something. There's clearly something afoot in this case, as Benoit Blanc would say.
Until finally, Avery reaches the end.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I don't know who made this, but it must have taken them such a long time to do this. I'm surprised that is insane. It's like strange to look at. I don't really know what I'm looking at, to be honest.
Avery stops for several long seconds, just taking everything in. The room is a giant cave of green with strange, unnaturally large trees forming.
This was on a laptop
on the back wall. The
that
floor
I
is covered
got
in
from a storage
massive
locker. I think I'll be
tree
taking it back.
scattered with the strange trees we saw earlier. Avery slowly heads down the cavern wall, being careful not to take too much damage while maneuvering his way to the bottom.
If I found this, I'd consider it an unsuccessful mining trip. I want diamonds. I know, bro's not found any iron, any coal, any redstone, any gold, any diamonds. This is not fun. I'd be fuming.
He looks around in awe as he explores the chamber, and from closer up...
He's even put it in the chat. No walls, though. Did you see that?
He looks around in
Look, down here. No walls, though. Same, bro.
awe as he explores the chamber, and from closer up, we can see a tunnel right between the massive tree gates. Avery searches around the trees for a few minutes, seemingly mesmerized by the build, and we can see that these gates are made of trees stacked on trees stacked on trees, made of spruce, mud, and oak.
Oh yeah, they're the
question
mud
here
blocks.
Is obvious. What is this place? This kind of terrain obviously doesn't generate naturally, so who made it and how does it just appear in Avery's world? Well, if there's any answer to that question, it's through this tunnel, because finally Avery decides to stop sightseeing and heads down the tunnel at the center of the room. Avery walks through the mud brick tunnel, turning to glance behind him every few steps.
There's something going to be there. There's going to be something there when he turns around.
Is set to single player. At least, it seems that way. Until this happens. Something is wrong. It's almost impossible to notice, but at the far edge of the tunnel,
torches are gone.
A pair of torches have suddenly been wiped out.
I knew it!
Avery stares for a few seconds and continues walking. Another pair of torches is gone.
The darkness is chasing him. I think I'd realized something was wrong long before this point. At this point, we're balls deep. There's no turning back now. If I got to this point and I started to get chased by the darkness in this, I'd think that my laptop was haunted and that I was going to die. I'd probably start overthinking it, to be honest.
And then another. I don't know what kind of practical joke this is, but I already heard you in the...
Okay, big yikes. Dude, run! Jump scare?
I'm not scared of a game.
That was some very nice ASMR there. That was very nice ASMR. Almost sent me to sleep. Minecraft schizophrenia mod. It sounds like it. To be fair, the cave sounds have always been freaky in Minecraft. I've always thought that they're pretty scary. When I was a kid, I used to hate the cave sounds. I don't know where he is now. He's in another massive cave. Turn them off. I don't turn them off, but they are freaky. I do quite like it every now and then. A little jump scare.
Compelled. I've never felt like that in my life.
This sort of video reminds me of how the Yogscast used to make theirs. So they used to, I don't know if you've seen this, Pippin, but they used to have Shadow of Israfel, OG YouTube gaming series. They used to have a scripted like series where they'd go through different locations, and it was all part of this narrative. So they started by playing Minecraft Survival, and it evolved into being this series with a storyline behind it and everything. These sorts of videos remind me of that, because back then I didn't know that it wasn't scripted. I genuinely thought their server had been hacked by this guy called Israfel, and it sort of gives off similar vibes. So it has that mystery element of something else is in the game, but we don't know what it is. Is it real? Is it not? I think it probably captures a similar aspect to that. which is really good.
What is going on here? Things just went from strange to incredibly creepy in a matter of seconds.
I also read that. So when they did play the game, it was scripted, but Simon and Lewis didn't know what was going to happen as they played it, which is pretty fun. I'm good they didn't finish it. It ended at like episode 42, I think, and they never did any more after that.
This doesn't just happen on a normal world, but Avery did say he found this world on a computer he got from a storage locker. So maybe this is
that's an immediate red flag.
The owner of this computer created, and it's just some strange adventure horror map. Case closed. Except it's not, because the video files aren't the only thing in this Google Drive folder. If you remember, there's also this PDF, and opening it, we see this. My exploration into a strange tunnel I found in my Minecraft world. I've been playing this world for a while and just discovered this. This is my documentation of the search. Notably, when I installed Minecraft, this world came pre-created. Always thought that was a little strange, but I'm not really sure.
Bro's got the banned tutorial world on his Minecraft. This is my documentation. Notably, when I installed Minecraft, this world came pre-created. What is it, like a cursed laptop is being handed down? I haven't watched much of it, but I saw it was quite funny. It was funny. It was peak YouTube, peak gaming YouTube back in the day.
This seems okay enough, but remember what Avery said earlier. He found this computer in a storage locker with Minecraft installed. Not he installed Minecraft and this world was there. Admittedly, it's a pretty small difference, but still, why the conflicting stories? Something you may have also noticed that I can't explain is why Avery's name is now censored. He wasn't censored in the previous videos, but now he's both
questions
his name and changed his skin.
The plot thickens.
Hiding from something. But there's still a lot more of this footage, and if you want to figure out what's happening in this world, why it exists, and what it has to do with Avery, we have to keep watching as Avery runs from whatever it is that's hiding in this world. Avery says he has to keep moving, even if he doesn't exactly know why, and the only way to
You can't forget your doors.
Avery takes a leap into the giant
If you're going into that water, you might need some doors.
Into a junction of tunnels. After some hesitation, he burrows himself in the left wall for air before swimming down the left tunnel. He continues to navigate through the dark water, the tunnel getting narrower and narrower, with no end in sight. Until it opens into a giant cavernous room with just enough space at the top to get a bit of air.
This is insane.
When Avery descends again, we can see tunnel openings sprawling across the walls.
Oh my
Avery
god.
scans around. There's no marker of where to go, just tunnels upon tunnels as far as the eye can see. And then he hears it. The same sound as when the whispers played previously. Avery rushes to dig into the wall, and as he blocks himself in, we can hear the whispers again.
He's being chased. He's being chased by ASMR. This is what Minecraft would be like if you dreamed it. Yeah, I definitely. It's like a Minecraft hallucination. It's like if you had a nightmare and it was a nightmare about Minecraft, it'd be like this. I can imagine. It's like almost dreamlike. Almost dreamlike.
Quieter, but still there, as if they're passing by him. When the coast is clear, Avery digs out. But now what? He has no choice but to gamble on a tunnel and hope it's correct. He scans the
he could turn it off. He could quit the game.
One to pick. So finally, he rolls the dice. The tunnel leads to another junction, and again, after a slight hesitation, Avery goes left. The tunnel continues.
Oh, I'm familiar with the door trick.
Narrower. And narrower. And narrower.
Where's he gonna come out?
Until finally...
Oh, look, he's escaped. Oh, okay. He's not escaped. He's made it to another part of the cave.
He finds himself in the oasis. Avery looks around the room.
Well, you can see the sky through the roof.
He's in
Through the top of the
middle
cave.
A square pond, flanked on all sides by the same uncanny trees. He stares off at the water for a second.
It's almost like it's the opposite of liminal. Liminal's like small spaces, isn't it? No, that's claustrophobia. What's the big one? There's like a fear of big things. Is it megalophobia? Something like that. It's almost like uncanny valley, backrooms, megalophobia. Everything looks the same, but it's different and it's huge, rather than it being small spaces, small corridors, backroomsy. This is like the opposite. Yeah. It's cool. I love how that wall is designed. It just makes me feel a bit uneasy looking at it. It's almost like it's like alive. But the scale of it is so big. I mean, that's the scary thing too. It's massive, and you can tell by how small the blocks are. It is, yeah.
Powering up and getting a good look around. Nothing but trees as far as the eye can see. For a moment, he pauses. Before something snaps, and he crafts a boat to get to the center of the lake. Without hesitation, he dives down into the tunnel and plugs up the hole. He makes another trip for good measure, plugging it even further. If this thing comes through here again, it has to break that, but I need to explore. He sails back to the edge of the lake. What it can't avoid doing is loading the chunk. Avery chops a few trees and crafts a hopper with the spare iron in his inventory. His plan is simple: set a trap for the thing following him. But wait, did I miss something? Because how does he know that something is following him? Sure, those torches turned off, and yeah, we heard those noises before, but there's actually an even stronger piece of evidence I haven't mentioned. Remember when Avery said this? I already heard you in the cave. Well, it took me a second to figure out what exactly he meant, but then I heard this. It's almost...
He heard footsteps behind him. Tell you what, if that would be it. So this early on, when you hear a second pair of footsteps, I am not going any further. I'm turning the game off and I'm going to bed. That laptop is going to get thrown in the bin.
Almost impossible to make out, but on a few separate instances, while Avery was walking in that original cave, he would randomly pause for a second or two, and now we know why. He was listening. Every time he paused, for just a brief moment, you could hear footsteps on the stone behind him.
That's it. It's over.
A fraction of a second too late to be quiet. But okay,
let's call it a day and boot up Fall Guys. 100%. Red Dead 2.
How can he stop it, or at least
Fortnite.
Well, that's exactly what he's doing right now. Like he said, he needs time to look around and explore this world, but while he's gone, anything can just swim through the hole and replace the blocks to make it look like nothing happened. But if Avery turns down his render distance and puts items in this hopper, if he then goes far enough away and unloads the chunk, the only way for the hopper to be empty when he returns is if something loaded the chunk while he was gone. And
Big
then,
brain.
Whatever was following him
Big
will
brain.
be exposed. The trap is set. Now it's time to explore.
It looks the same. Oh, I don't like this. This music is intense. It's freaky. Oh, he's outside. What? We just glossed over the fact that he left the cave and went outside.
Avery walks through the trees, avoiding the lake so as to not load the chunk. Every inch of this place looks exactly the same. The same gray floor, the same strange trees. Everywhere he looks, there's nothing. Until, just in the corner of the screen, there's a sign.
Ah.
Spot, and Avery doesn't seem to see it, and he keeps walking. Then he pauses. Interesting. That's the third sign we've seen so far.
So, this guy's way more observant than I am, because I am not picking these up. I'm not picking up these close. It's like Slender. Oh yeah, 100% it's like Slender. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a jump scare later on in this.
What? Where? Third sign? I've only seen this one. But It turns out he's right. Going back and re-watching the footage, just barely hidden in the corners of the screen are 2 other signs Avery crossed earlier in the recording, though he gave no indication at the time that he noticed them. Avery goes back to all 3 signs. All of them are blank, so I don't know what to make of it, but Avery seems to be satisfied and he explains why. These signs all seem to point to one place. Both of these angled ones point in the same direction. And he's right. If you line up a coordinate grid with the location and rotation of the signs, you get this. So he's right, all of them point a certain way.
He's having to follow the signs to another place. There's so many questions that we have. They're like mystery. Minecraft mystery. I did not think that I'd be this entertained by a Minecraft video in 2026, but here we are.
Trace out their intersection, it hits one specific point. He also pulls off this brilliant move which you rarely see from these protagonists by turning the difficulty to peaceful because he ran out of food. Absolutely genius. But with that said, he returns to the lake to check on his contraption.
Isn't that cheating?
And nothing showed up. Items are still flowing out of the hopper, which would be impossible if anything had loaded the chunk. Avery tells us exactly this. Nothing came through. Not to mention, the blocks are still in the same position Avery placed them to plug the hole. Now that he's shaken off whatever was following him, Avery sails back, presumably to find the intersection points of the signs. But before he does that, he opens up chat and says this. Something is here. What?
Okay, right.
Why is Avery saying that? Why isn't he sending it in chat? What did he see? I don't know if it can hear me, but I'm not taking any chances. The grass block. When Avery left the chunk, he didn't just set one trap for the entity, he set 2. Without mentioning anything to us, he placed a grass block next to a block of dirt. In Minecraft, grass can't spread if the chunk isn't loaded. The only way that this block is now grass is if something loaded this.
I did notice that before. I was like, why did he just put a grass block down? How did he get that grass block to start off with anyway? But it all makes sense. Spooky. Is this October or is this January? Because it is creepy. Halloween. Dear Lord.
I'm not scared, but my gut says to keep moving.
I love these like creepypasta videos. When I used to drive long distances, on my own, I used to listen to creepy stories on Spotify.
Maybe I am scared.
Okay. At least now we're being honest with each other. Run, boy, run.
The other sign was pointed head on.
What is the music choice? Is this copyrighted? I better not get DMCA'd. Is he marking his way? Oh! Oh my god. It's another tunnel!
Avery walks through a tunnel. A tunnel which quickly turns into a maze. And slowly but surely, dead end after dead end, Avery navigates through it.
It's like a labyrinth. Why is it playing this music? I don't understand. Oh, I was lost. Okay, I get it. I'm familiar with the game. So he's navigating through a maze.
Avery is clearly smart. Smart enough to set a trap, and smart enough
Bro
to
set 2 traps.
But whatever this thing is that's following him, it's smart too. Smart enough to block up the tunnel it entered from. Smart enough to refill the hopper with items after loading the chunk. Smart enough to hide its presence. This world seems to be guiding Avery somewhere. The whispers in this tunnel coercing him to enter the cave. The signs
Big
point to
spooky.
the secret entrance under the tree.
Big
Whatever
spooky.
This world is, it's leading Avery. But to what? We don't know. All we do know is that he isn't alone. And
Okay.
finally, Avery exits the
Ah.
maze into another giant room with what looks like a cipher above a door,
Okay.
with 3 levers right in front of it. Avery stares up at it, says he'll need a pen and paper, and blocks up the tunnel where he came from. The footage ends with him staring up at the code, deep in thought.
Is it going to be related to the numbers we saw in the
What I
previous
can
one?
see, the code atop the doorway looks something like this. It doesn't immediately remind me
It's a
of
lot of
anything,
letters.
and plugging it into a cipher decoder gives me no ideas either. Running each of the candidate ciphers just gives gibberish every single time. Whatever this code is, there's unfortunately no way that I, or Avery, can solve it. The second half of the footage picks up with 17 minutes of just staring at the wall. And then he gets it. Okay, I guess it was solvable. Avery says it's a good poem, but doesn't actually reveal what it said, only that it uses cipher stacking, a technique where 2 ciphers are layered one on top of the other to make a code almost undecipherable. How Avery actually solved
Big brain.
this with a pen and paper is beyond me, but the puzzle
This guy's got a massive brain, bigger than what mine would be able to manage. Dear Lord, we're only halfway through this as well. Crazy.
isn't over
We have
yet.
so many
There's
questions still.
this gate, which Avery suspects is some sort of combination lock. But instead of a pen and paper, his solution this time is a bit more, how do I put this? Efficient.
Is he gonna break? Is he gonna break through the wall? Oh, okay, fair enough. Fair play.
And with that,
Oh my god.
wait, who's Durlord 3?
Oh!
First time in this footage.
Oh, okay, okay. The plot thickens. A new player has entered the chat. Avery and Durlord 3.
Sensor bar lingers for just a
Durlord 3. D3R Lord 3. It looks like an old Xbox gamer tag.
second too short, and we get a glimpse of the name. This isn't Avery's name. This isn't Avery's skin. Maybe the reason that we got 2 different stories about where
2 different people
from is because the player we've been watching this entire time isn't Avery at all. But if that's the case, then who is this? The world at the beginning is clearly the same one that Avery was playing on. So what's going on here? If it is Avery on an alt account, why the conflicting stories in the description and the document? And if it's not Avery, then
I have a feeling we're gonna find out. Crazy. I have so many questions. I didn't know a Minecraft video could be this well made. Minecraft videos are actually really good in 2025, 2026. Crazy.
who is this other person and why are they claiming that this is their world they found? I genuinely just don't know, but the only way to find out is to keep watching as Durlord walks through the tunnel after the puzzle and finds himself in the village.
Oh. We're still inside the cave though. I swear there was like an outside segment in this cave earlier. Let me guess, this is like a previous victim and this guy turned left at the crossroads and then died. That's my theory. That's my working theory. Nice houses though. Deep slate roofs, wooden walls. It is nice. It's nicer than the ones that Mojang make in the game. Look at that, the building quality is fantastic. Very nice houses. I do quite like a bit of mossy cobblestone. A bit of a mix of stone patterns in my Minecraft building walls. Big fan. He's also got some different dirt blocks there too. It's like compacted dirt. I'm familiar with the game. I support it. No loot though. Unfortunately. What's that big statue in the middle? They keep showing it, but they don't allude to it yet. Bro's trapped in Minecraft and is talking about his exterior design preferences. I tell you what, if we're scared, if we're trapped in a horrifying world, I've got to have something to distract me, right? What is that made of? Sandstone? Consolation. I wonder how long it took to make this. This is insane. The video and the buildings. One at a time. There's no way to like generate these in Minecraft, is there? You have to build it one by one if you want to do something like this. It's a very nice waterfall though. Very nice water fountain. I have a feeling AI will be able to do this soon if it can't already. I have seen a few AI mods on Minecraft where you can like have an AI companion, but they're really bad. Oh! It's inside the waterfall. It's inside the fountain. Oh, okay, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not.
This village is strange. It's clearly abandoned if the cobwebs and literal holes in the roof didn't make that obvious, and all the chests and containers have nothing inside of them. There's also
they've already been
an
looted.
interesting amount of yellow in the carpets, beds, and flooring, but wherever Durlord looks, he can't find anything of interest, no lead on where to go or what to do from here. The fountain and statue in the town center is by far the most eye-catching decoration here, but like we can see, it too is empty. There's no path to take from there. So, is this the final area then? The final answer to what's
final
been
boss
going on with this world?
is
and
ourself.
what's been following him? I'm not sure, and clearly Durlord isn't either, since he keeps looking around for anything out of the ordinary, anything that might give him a clue of where to look next.
Oh, another tunnel. Is that the tunnel I came from? What are we looking at? The castle? Oh, it's an abandoned church or castle or something. Let's go. Oh, nice, nice. Great play. Okay, this is interesting. An abandoned building on the edge of the village that's hidden from view. Just count me in. Count me in. It's a trap. He's gonna die. This is it. It's over. Bro's gonna die. I've seen enough horror films to know that you shouldn't go exploring during these horror segments, you know. You should turn around and just go back the way you came. The guy should just turn the computer off. Death is around the corner. What the hell? I hate it here. These idiots are insufferable. I think the devotion will save them. Is that the next line of the video? I should have turned subtitles off. Or maybe it's an Easter egg. I don't know. Hmm. Oh. Oh my god. Okay. Secret trapdoor. Colour me interested. Come on, lad, get down there. Go on. Go on, down you go. Down you go. No, 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 no. There we go. A secret basement office. Let's go. We're going to get a massive lore drop. We're going to get a massive lore drop, aren't we? I know we are.
I hate it here. These idiots are insufferable. They think that devotion will save them. Rest assured, it will not. Not that it will do them.
I often am. I often am. I do like a bit of interior design, I can't lie.
But it doesn't help that there are some of them who truly believe they'll be saved. The king is coming, Maya. If anything, I wager that their king is already here. It's watching me write this. I don't particularly care. I just want this to be done with. The sooner I can leave, the better. He's arrived. I don't know why anyone is
Okay,
surprised
who's the
to
king?
find that out. This is exactly what they were hoping for. I'm going. I'm leaving this here in the rare case someone finds it. If you have found this, I implore you, turn back, disconnect, forget about this world.
Yep.
It's not for you.
I'd do exactly that.
You must be curious. I know you must want to continue onwards, so I know that this is a heavy ask, but please, do not go any further. For your own good, do not.
Okay. Wow. Okay, massive lore drop. The king. Don't go any further. Disconnect from the world. What's going on? What's going on? Okay, theory time. Theory time. Durlord, this guy who is playing the game now, well, we know this. We know it's not the same person as the person that's found the laptop, right? So I imagine this is the original owner, and this is like a cursed world that gets passed down between people. Durlord probably dies, and this is the remaining footage of his expedition into the world, and then I don't know. That's my working theory. And then there's a crossroads somewhere, because the first line in the video was at the crossroads, don't turn left, and we've not seen this yet. So it's got to be around here somewhere. Only a pioneer of interior design would have Shrek in their room. I'll tell you what, you laugh, but he blends in with the lighting. He adds character to the room. It is fantastic. I love Shrek in my room. Like, look, he's my pal. He's my dude. Look at it. Look at it. It looks even better when it's full screen too. I've got him his own lights down there. There's like 2 lights that are just illuminating Shrek because he deserves it. My goat. He's been here since day one. A day oneer. One of my day ones. All right, Goobers, back to the video. That's footsteps. The guy's trapped. Secret passage! Secret passage! Secret passage! All right. Go through, come on. What are we waiting for? Christmas? Another one of these tunnels. Are we not going to close the door behind us? Okay, I have a feeling we're going to get a massive... We're approaching the climax. I'm approaching climax. Oh, God. So a little bit off topic, but I do like the mud bricks. I just think we should give them a bit of praise for the design of this corridor. The mud bricks look really nice. We're at the crossroads. We're at the crossroads. We're at the crossroads. Okay, okay. Ronnie Pickering is going to drive down this tunnel and get angry again. Do you know who I am? Do you know who I am? I'm Ronnie bloody Pickering. All right, okay, off topic. We're going off topic. So, the first line in this video is, at the crossroads, don't turn left, I think. Whatever you do at the crossroads, don't turn left. I sort of want him to go left, though. I can't lie. I do sort of want him to go left because I want to see what's down this road. Bro's got a big choice to make. Oh, he's going to go left. All right, tension to 100. I'm on the edge of my seat. Oh my God. Where's the point of no return? The PONR. You can't mine those blocks. Are they giant holes? What happened? What's that sound? Dude, look behind you! Bro, I'm panicking. I'm panicking, I'm not even playing the game. Oh. What are we looking at? I thought it said don't turn left. We're in heaven. Maybe. Maybe we are. The pearly gates. I thought pearly gates were white though, not gold. I gotta say, the architecture is fantastic in this video. The guys who made this done a great job with all the building. So good. Back to our regularly scheduled horror. All right, come on, dude. Stop blue balls me and go through. All right. Why, bro? What's he seen? It's the Epstein files. It must be. So much secrecy. Why's the music gone as well? What did bro see? Is it too late? I feel like it's too late. I feel like it's too late. He's already gone left. It just becomes a normal Minecraft cave. He came out the other side. And then he wrote the book.
Whatever you do at the crossroads,
Oh!
don't turn left. Don't be fooled. It's listening. You can't outsmart it. It's listening to me. It's watching me. It isn't from this world. At the crossroads, don't turn left. At the crossroads, don't
Absolute cinema!
At the crossroads, don't turn left. At the crossroads, don't turn left. And the footage ends. Right there. Durlord was the person who wrote the book in Avery's world. How? It shouldn't even be possible that the tunnel led him back to that mine. Durlord found this world on his computer, and Avery found Durlord's old laptop in the storage locker and has been playing on it ever since. But what is this world? What was following Durlord in this footage, and most importantly, what was behind those gates? I didn't put that sensor bar there, that was in the original footage. Whatever is behind that black square was enough to drive probably the smartest protagonist I've ever seen into running for his life. Something that a whole
Crazy.
group of people was trying
This
to
is
decide.
cool.
Something that this entire world has been hiding. A king? What does that even mean? I don't know what to tell you, but I can tell you one thing. The code at the end of the book, now with this footage, we can solve it. Each number corresponds to one slot in Durlord's inventory. 1 here and 36 here. Take the first letter of each item, or whatever number is indicated after the dash. From that, we can get this. Run Avery. It's here.
Run Avery? How is he communicating to a guy in the future?
Durlord was giving one last warning, hoping that whatever was following him wouldn't see. But how? How would he possibly know that Avery would find this world? There's no way for him to know who Avery even is. Whatever he saw behind those doors, whatever he knows about this world now, we may never understand. But one thing is certain. Whatever was coming for him is coming for Avery next. This isn't over.
Oh my god. Reader stumbled into an absolute Minecraft gold mine. Part 2. Is there a part 2? Is there a part 2? There's not a part 2, is there? I don't think there's a part 2 yet. Oh my god. Avery's channel. Avery Large Mayo. The weird book I did not write. It's got 1.5 million views. I wonder if the Google Drive actually exists as well. Oh my god. Crazy. Absolutely insane. I would love to see where this goes. It was fantastic. What a great video. What a great video. I found it intriguing how, as he carried on the video, he spoke less and less and let like just visual and audio storytelling do the job for him. I swear, like the last 5 minutes, 10 minutes, he only spoke like a few lines and we were just intrigued by everything else that happened. There's got to be a part 2, no? There has to be. Searching for a world that doesn't exist. There's no other videos yet. This is the most recent video that he's made. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Wow. Wowie zowie. Damn. Damn. Damn, 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 damn. Yes, I'm also intrigued to see where this goes. All right, I don't think we've got time for any more videos, but let's just chill out and chat for the end. I did have 2 more I wanted to watch. I wanted to watch the 7 levels of movies, but that's about 20 minutes. And I was also going to watch a video on steroids. Steroids versus natural bodybuilding, but we can watch those another day. I was surprised at how long we spent going through these videos, to be fair, because we had 2 good ones. We had 2 bangers. We watched 2 bangers today. We watched the Coke one, where some guy basically replicated Coke perfectly. Is Shrek natty or not? Shrek? Are you natty or not? Oh, aye! See, you hear that? He is natural. He's been on the steroids. Shrek's been on the steroids. I found the needles in the bathroom. He didn't hear nothing. He didn't hear nothing. He's on the steroids. He's on the steroids. I need to have like a little zoom feature for my camera. I think like a command or like a button I can just press and it does things. But yeah, that was fun. That was fun. Let's put on some lo-fi music in the background and chill out for the end of the video. So. Tomorrow's my day off, so we will be live again. I'm going to be live for quite a long time tomorrow. I'm going to make the use of my day off, and we're going to play... Let me just double check, see if there is actually a record now for Mario Party on the Switch too. Maybe there isn't. Every single minigame. Super Mario Party Jamboree. Any percent, 58 minutes, all winnable minigames. 1 hour, 33 minutes. Oh, okay. Filters. Let's go platforms, Switch 2. Oh, someone set a world record. Someone set a time. There's only one person that set a time for Mario Party Jamboree all winnable minigames. Motion games off. Damn, someone's already done that one as well. Master difficulty? Okay, no one's actually done the master difficulty section, so maybe we could do that. 1 hour, 39 minutes. Maybe it'll take me a bit quicker then. Maybe it won't take me so long that I'm thinking. As long as I'm thinking. Fantastic. Let's do that tomorrow. We're going to play some Mario Party. I've always wanted to play Mario Party on stream. I think it's going to be a great game to play and mess about on. And also make me an absolute pro at it. So whenever someone comes to play this game around my house, whenever we have guests, I'm going to be an absolute unit at the game. But yeah, so tonight my plans are to make this into a video, this stream. I'm going to upload the VOD and I'm going to make some dinner. But I don't know what I'm going to have for dinner. I might nip to the shops to get some rice. Very exciting, I know. Well, I do sort of want to get some fries because I got some pork mince in the fridge that I've defrosted today, and I really want to do like loaded fries with that pork mince, maybe some nice hot sauce, maybe some sriracha, and I think it'd be really good. I'm having fish tonight. Is that a Is that a Nemo reference? I'm having fish tonight from Bruce the shark. What an absolutely niche reference that is. So yeah, tomorrow we'll play Mario Party Jamboree. If we finish early, we'll watch more videos, or we'll do some Minecraft. Not Minecraft. We'll do some, what's it called? Horror games. I do really want to play Five Nights at Shrek's Hotel 2. We did play Five Nights at Shrek's Hotel 1 years ago. I'm genuinely having fish and chips, or fish and rice. But I got to get some stuff from the shops, some more yogurt. The yogurt I had this week, it wasn't great. I had a, what was it called? I had fat-free Greek yogurt from a brand that I am very, very, very fond of. But their normal version, the one with fat in it, is actually a lot better. It's a lot thicker and it looks a bit more like it tastes so good. So I'm just going to switch back to that one. It's not like I'm guzzling, you know, it a lot. But yeah, it's great. It's good stuff, that yogurt. That yogurt makes my day. I'll probably be having microchips with it. God knows what they're made of, but they taste alright. Microchips. I've never heard of microchips. What's a microchip? Microchips. I mean, the only thing that comes up is an integrated circuit microchip for electronic devices. McCain. Oh, okay, these ones. Bro's gonna have quick chips. These ones you're talking about? McCain microchips? Ah, okay. They come in packets. Like fries to go. Those ones. I didn't know they did these. Wow. That's insane. That's insane. I've never even seen him at the shops either. I mean, they might be there, but I've not seen them. I've not seen them. Microchips. I know my friend Sam used to have these fries to go. They were okay. They were okay. I probably also going to play some F1 today. I think they're McCain, the goat of frozen foods. The goat of frozen foods. No, this is like 1993 McCain microchips. They've been around for some time then. Real chips, quickety quick. What a tagline. So yeah, I'll probably play some F1 as well. Got to get practicing for my next league race, which is in Imola, which is an Italian track. Well, it's in San Marino actually, but it is very close to Italy. And I got second place in the last race we did, which was good. I didn't have the pace for first, so I finished 9th, second so far in my league. But it's a tough one. I don't know. I can't lie. The guy in first place is so quick, is rapid, and I don't know how to catch him. If I ever win a race this season, it's going to be based on pure luck, because he's quick. He should have won the first 3 races in a row, and the sprint race, but then he crashed in the sprint race. So it's a tough one. It's a tough one. It's a tough one. There's always one way to catch him. I just crash into him, mass destruction. Yeah, get my teammates to straight line him, then DNF him. Some conspiracy in the F7 league racing calendar. That's what we'll do. That's what we'll do. Fantastic. Let's get it organized. Let's get it sorted. So after this, I'm going to make my own version of Coke as well, with the new information that we got from the videos today. So that's going to be good. Need to make sure to pick up some alpha fenchel on the way back from the shop today. I'll make sure to get some of that. I'll put a button. Let's get some inside trader going. We're gonna make a gambling ring based on my league race. I don't know. I keep wanting to stream, but then I keep not wanting to. So I don't know. Oh yeah, I'll make some Coke and then make sure to. I mean, to be fair, once you've made the initial batch of flavoring, to make it must cost pennies to make. Like the guy in the video said, it cost absolute pennies to make. So Coca-Cola must be mad on profits, because they're making it for pennies and selling it for like £1 a tin. I'll make some Coke. Yeah, I'm going to have the police knocking on my door after this. They're going to be busting down my door because I've said on a live stream on Twitch I'm going to be making Coke. So I started off on schedule 1, and that was the gateway. That was the gateway. From there, it's just evolved into real life. Hi, Pork Joy. Welcome back. You came just as we were about to finish off. I'm going to shoot off in a bit. I've finished watching some videos for the day, and I'm going to be going to go to the shops, buy some food, and then, yeah. What were you all researching? We were researching how to make Coke. Ain. I just said I was going to make Coke, and that's going to be a, yeah, that's a clip of the day. I'm going to start making Coke. Yeah. Like on Schedule 1, when we used to make, was it Death Balls? We had a drug called Death Balls that we made. That was insane. Great times. That game really fell off, Schedule 1. I imagine the player base on it is very, very reduced now. But it is what it is. Before you start making Coke, before you start making cum, I'm always making that. I'm always making that. My body does it automatically. Luckily, for me. But yeah, there we go. Okay, well, it's been fun. I will catch you guys tomorrow, bright and early, and I will be here at, I want to say 11, but I don't want to be lying to you. So maybe 12. I think I'll aim for 12. Obviously, I'll keep you updated. 12 o'clock tomorrow, we'll be doing a live stream of Mario Party, and we will be trying to get all the winnable mini games completed. Don't commit to a time. Well, I do want to because I want to keep myself accountable. So, yeah, I'll try my best. And then, yeah, we'll have a great time. Be commitment phobic with only us. I mean, I always say I'll do. I mean, to be fair, I've been good at sticking to my times the last few days. I did say I was going to be here 3 or 4, and I have been on time to most of them. So I think I'm getting better. But yeah, I'll be here tomorrow. We'll do a live stream of Mario Party, speedrunning that, all the party games that we can do in one go, and we'll see what time we get. And it'll be good fun. I've not done many Switch 2 streams. I only did one on Mario Kart, which was also a good time. But yeah, we'll see how we get on. If we have time left, we'll do some Shrek games. This guy right here. I'm also trying to get more videos posted too. I'm trying to turn these streams into videos too. So I'll make 2 videos, one out of the Minecraft one and one out of the Coke one for a video for next week. But yeah, it's good. I'm having a great time. I'm liking it. I've got a target this year. So I got a journal for this year, as I do every year. And I've put in there that I'd like to get 200 live streams this year. So that is about 3 or 4 per week, give or take a few days. I've also given myself like a few days sick in some months. Jesus, what? We'll try our best. We'll try our best. Jesus can't save me now. I'm committed. You have to do many to get to the Shrek game. The Shrek game, yeah. 5 nights at Shrek's Hotel 2. It's gonna be good fun. And then I'll also try and make a couple of videos a week as well. But they're easier to make if I do them on stream first. So nice output generation. Yep. I'll do my best. But got a few goals for this year. PTing, fitness goals. And yeah, I'm locked in. I'm gonna have a good time, and we'll see where it goes in the year. You should make 2026 a year for playing old games. I do still want to play, what's it called? What's that new game? Expedition 33. Because I bought the game when it was on sale over Christmas and I didn't play it. But I do want to do a little twist in the game too. I want to dress up as a French guy and play it. French outfit. So like a little, you know, like a mime outfit almost. A stripy top with some like braces, a beret. Your beard looks like a lot of what? Wear a baguette costume? I'd love to. I need to trim my beard actually. It's getting long. I've not trimmed it since before Christmas and it doesn't look too good with the really long hair. I look like a homeless man. Looks like a lot of work. What, the beard? No, I'll be fine. I've got an adjustable razor so it can just come straight off. I'll do a mustache. I'll just do a mustache for the French live stream, for the Expedition 33 live stream. How much would you have to be paid to shave your entire head and beard? Tenner? I'll do it for a tenner. I like this Ryan Gosling look on you. Well, Katie did say I look like Ryan Gosling when we first started going out. So, there we go. Right, I'll have to look on that French outfit then for Expedition 33 next month. That's when I get paid. That's when I get paid, boys. That's when I get paid. What are the old games? I have had my eye on a few games. I'm doing Minecraft Mondays pretty regularly. I mean, if you pay for my haircut, I'll do it. Free haircut. I'll take it. You know how much haircuts cost in this day and age. Yeah. I tell my viewers to make me shave my head for my Amazon wish lists. What is on my oh, I'm not logged in on this computer. Damn. I don't know. I think most of my Amazon wish list is just like computer stuff, like setup things, like an extra monitor, a monitor stand, maybe a camera, something like that. It's just nerd shit. Green screen, probably. You should shave your beard and use different beard products to see if they actually work. What, you mean like this grows your beard back? It's all good until I rub like peroxide on my face. Like grow it naturally and then use different oils in other tests. I could do. That'd be a long video though. Or a long process. It'd take me like 4 weeks. This beard is like, when did I shave it? I didn't shave it off, but I shaved it pretty close to being off last time I trimmed it. That was in mid-December. So this is a month. This is about a month of beard growth. Pretty much from zero. Let me show you a picture. Let me show you a picture. Let me show you a picture. I took one. My beard. My beard. It looks really strange without a beard. Here it is, look. This was a few months ago. Like I took a picture of my beardless face. I look like one of those mug shots. How old were you when my beard started to come through? 19? 18, I think? 18? Because I remember I used to shave it all the time. And then Katie once said to me, "Oh, Adam, I think you look really good with a beard." This was when we started going out. And then I was like, okay, fantastic. And then I grew a beard like you could see progress the next day. I'm trying to look for a picture of me when I was growing my beard. But these are all really old. For some reason, there's a picture of a chicken tikka like frozen curry on my Google Photos as the most recent entry. I don't know what else doing there. Apparently it's backing it up, but I'm sure. What would this be? It'd be November 28th, 2017. November 2017? No, there's not much of it there. I used to trim it pretty regularly back then. There's not many photos of it, to be honest. The scruff looks good on you. It's got to be like organized scruff, I think. I don't want to look like, you know, completely homeless. The most British thing you can do is save a screenshot of chicken tikka. It was chicken tikka. Was it korma or tikka? I can't remember. Can't remember. This was me when I was in school, sitting at a desk trying to work. Focus. The beard is slightly there. That's me when I was in year 13. Focus. There we go. How times have changed. I was actually working for once. I was on a laptop. Probably not working. Probably looking at some random crap. I did have a... Yeah. It started to get to this length when I went to uni. Nick Nelson, alternate timeline. Yeah. Yeah, Katie does have a strong influence on me. But this needs to get trimmed down. You know, it's very, very long and bushy. And even the sides are a bit like... The sides aren't, you know... The sides aren't there yet. I've got to like taper the sides to make sure they're nice and sharp. I've not been so fortunate with facial hair growth. Some people don't, you know. There's a guy who owns the gym. He's called Brad. He's a good guy. He's a very funny guy. He can't grow facial hair. Most people probably can when they get to about 25, I think. But it's different for everyone. I've got a friend who never used to be able to grow facial hair, and now he sports like a mullet and a mustache. So he looks sick. That's Sam. You guys have all heard of Sam. My boy Sam. I don't think you guys have ever seen Sam though. Sam's been here a few times, but he's never been on camera before. He's been in chat before though. Yeah. All right. Well, I got stuff to do. I'm going to shoot off. I will see you guys again very, very soon. Thank you for joining me. It's been very, very fun to watch to watch two YouTube videos with you. And we will be back for some more tomorrow. It's been a fun stream. I'm glad you think so. I always try my best to make these good. And yeah, I do really want to try. So this guy, I'm on a tangent again. I need to stop doing this because it, you know, I'll keep talking forever. So there's a guy called Baseline Mac, and you guys have probably seen him before. He does these cutaway gags where he does like, he also did that one with the green screen where it's like, oh, Well Dressed Wednesday. He walked out, pulled the green screen down, and he was behind it the whole time. I really want to do something like that, but I don't want to completely rip him off. So I'm trying to think of ideas how I can do things similar to that. Having a little cutaway gag here and there just to make it a bit more creative and productive. Make it seem a bit more high like production value, but we'll see. Maybe some of the Bob Ross stuff I could try and do like a Bob Ross thing. Have like a cutaway to Bob Ross or something. I don't know. We'll see. We can't bail you out. I don't expect you to bail me. I don't expect you to bail me out. It's fine. I'm not gonna completely rip off someone else's idea. That'd be terrible. Creative theft. Do I look like a thief to you? No. Well, if I do, then yeah, I don't know. We'll see. That would be high production value. I think you should rent a $70 million penthouse. So I'll take out a loan. I'll take out a loan for it, and then we'll see. We'll see what the banks say. Can I have a $70 million loan, please, just for a month, so I can rent out a penthouse? I'll pay it back. I promise. I'm the son of a rich Arabian prince. I have the money. It's here. I better pay you back next month. And they'll say, sure. Here's the money. Rob Boss is your IP though. It is my IP, but the idea. Can you rip off an idea? Is an idea? Can you pattern an idea? I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, that's a conversation for another day. That's another headache for me to deal with. But it's been fun. It's been fun. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you tomorrow, bright and early, if 12 o'clock's considered early, maybe. But yeah, much love. Thanks, guys. I love you all. I'll see you very soon. And enjoy the rest of your night. Sleep well. Sleep for like 9 hours. Make sure you're well rested, because tomorrow we're gonna do the business tomorrow. See you soon, guys. Live your lots. Enjoy your evenings. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye.